There was a film that made you believe a man can fly, and it was, of course, 1978 Superman. Now you probably know this was not the first time this comic book character has been adapted. In the 1950s, there was a TV show starring George Reeves as the title character, which ran for 6 seasons. But after the success of Star Wars and the improvement of special effects, producers thought, I think it's about time the Man of Steel gets his own big screen adaptation. And boy, it did not disappoint. Now, finding the right actor to play Superman and Clark Kent is probably no easy task. But they settled well with Christopher Reeve. I will get to him in a moment. Now, I think it tells the story very well. You know, Jor-El, played by Marlon Brando, sending his son to Earth, when he was a baby because Krypton was going to be destroyed. I liked Marlon Brando as Jor-El. I thought he brought a lot of theatrical elements to the role. And I gotta admit, when I was a kid, I found this movie kind of boring because I did not want to see a big story being told. I just wanted to see Superman get in his Superman outfit and save people. But as I got older, I realized I now understood the story it was trying to tell. Trying to tell a story of Clark Kent, grown up in Smallville, and trying to realize he's different and trying to find his place in the world. I thought that was perfectly well told, and good acting by Jeff East, by the way. And Christopher Reeve as Superman - Clark Kent, I thought he did a great job. I know some people may think he comes across as too cookie-cutterly mannish, but I think he really portrayed the role of Superman quite modestly. I mean, not really playing a guy who thinks of himself as super, but just as a guy wanting to help. And I think Christopher Reeve, even though he admits he was not a big fan of the character, I think he really understood the character, understood that Superman and Clark Kent cannot act like the same person. They gotta act different. I mean, Superman is suave and charming, but Clark Kent, he's a nerd, he's clumsy and accident prone and so forth. So I think he portrayed it quite perfectly. I think he was the best Superman to date. I mean, the rest were all right, but Christopher Reeve was the best. And let's not go with the other cast. Gene Hackman was pretty good as Lex Luthor. He plays a charmingly demented sociopath perfectly. So was his 2 assistants, like Otis, played by Ned Beatty, the kind of stooge, Luthor's stooge assistant. He was pretty funny. So was Valerie Perry as Miss Tessmacher. Just love the way he shouts out her name, Miss Tessmacher. And Jackie Cooper was pretty good as Perry White. I mean, he just brings a sort of a theatrical Shakespearean charm to the role. I mean, he's just the lovable grump he puts into that role perfectly. Margot Kidder was good as Lois Lane, and even though she comes across as somebody who has to be saved by Superman a lot, I love her spunky charm she brings to the role. I mean, and I love the way she swoons at when Superman appears. It's like, oh my gosh. I also love that goofy interview they did. It was pretty funny. Mark McClure was pretty good as Jimmy Olsen too. Now, I could imagine making a film like this in the late 70s was no easy task. Nowadays, as you've seen in Man of Steel, it was pretty easy to make, but back in the 70s, it was no walk in the park. I mean, they got to find ways to make the flying look convincing and not cheesy like you've seen in the George Reeves version. I mean, okay, I'm not going to discredit the George Reeves show because it was the 50s and they did the best of what they could with the effects, but here they definitely improved it well. Christopher Reeve, being a pilot himself, really sells it that he's actually flying. So I say this is a good film, even though some may consider this outdated. I give Superman a 10 out of 10. Bye-bye.